thank you guys so much for the advice. And like all advice, I decided not to take it.
Yeah, that's true.
And instead show my wife the video of you guys talking about. You didn't know about that?
Oh, yeah.
What was it? Pause it.
She was at...
He's going to say...
I don't remember this guy.
He's going to explain. Isn't it the Dr. Pepper thing? Keep going.
Okay.
So pissed.
Oh.
At first. And then about 20 minutes later, she looked at me and she's like, you know what? That's actually pretty funny. And I never knew I did that.
Oh.
So, and now she makes jokes about it. Now it's like, it's just something that we joke about and it doesn't happen anymore. So thank you guys so much. As a note, I was listening to that podcast and my truck and trailer hit a patch of ice. I ran into a fire hydrant. And then when I turned the podcast back on, changing my flat tire and all the other stuff, I heard that my submission got put in. So
whoa,
it was kind of nice.
Weird
Maybe
moment.
Life rips, but what do you do?
What was the thing you said?
Thank you guys so much. Love your show.
I didn't hear the last part.
What do you mean you didn't hear the last one?
Blah, 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 blah. It was quick. What did he say? He hit the fire hydrant and what?
Oh, well, once he started putting the tire back on his car, he started listening to the podcast again. Then he heard himself on the show.
Oh. But I don't know, what was it about?
Wasn't it the one
Dude,
where...
we have to stop this. Remember when I said stop it? And you're like, no, keep going? Nobody knows what's happening for like 3 minutes.
Okay.
We have to stop it, be like, here's the recap, then do it. Otherwise, the show makes no sense for 3 minutes.
Okay, well, when we edit it, it'll make sense. How about that?
Why?
Because we'll put it in. We can edit
Macho built this deck. I don't.
the original.
Exactly. He's not even here. I knew that.
Yeah.
So that's why
that's the main
I
problem.
said stop.
That's the main problem.
The main problem is nobody's listening to me.
We're all listening to you, man. The main problem is...
Don't remember his.
I don't remember either.
All right.
What the Dr. Pepper? What the fuck?
What are we going to do?
Also, then we know what the most annoying part is. You know what the most annoying part is?
No.
Yesterday, Macho said, dude, the submissions are stacked today.
Yeah, he did say
This is the second one. We don't even remember what the fuck it is.
No,
you remember when he
fucked
said
up.
that, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, I remember.
what the fuck's the Dr. Pepper thing?
I got to change my beanie for that.
What's the Dr.
Shit's
Pepper
fucking
thing?
mad
Hold
upsetting.
on.
I don't even know if that's the one, but there was something about...
Well, he said Dr. Pepper, so I don't know what that is.
He
said,
did?
He said about the Dr. Pepper, yeah.
Oh, wait, play it again. I didn't even hear him say that. I thought I said Dr. Pepper.
Fuck,
This is crazy.
off the rails.
All right,
This
play
is
it again,
the
play
worst
it again, play it.
podcast we've ever done.
Hey, Mad Chris, thank you guys so much for the advice. And like all advice, I decided not to take it and instead show my wife the video of you guys talking about. You didn't know about that?
Oh.
She was so pissed
It was me.
at first. And then about 20 minutes later, she looked at me and she's like, you know what? That's actually pretty funny. And I never knew I did that. So, and now she makes jokes about it. Now it's like, it's just something that we joke about and it doesn't happen anymore. So thank you guys so much.
It was me.
As a note, I was listening to that podcast and my truck and trailer hit a patch of...
Did he say Dr. Pepper?
No, I did. That's why you think this is crazy, dude. I said Dr. Pepper because I thought that was the submission he was referencing. He didn't say that.
I thought you just said that you. I don't know. Never mind.
Let's
Dude,
ask him.
What's happening?
What do you mean? I mean, a few things are happening. So which thing you're talking about?
You said Dr. Pepper?
I did, yeah.
I have a memory of him saying Dr.
Well,
Pepper.
that is
fucked
you
me
made
up.
that up. You made that
All right,
part
so
that he
hold on.
set it up.
All right. I remember vaguely what it is.
Oh, cool.
It was bringing something up that he should have put a note with this fucking
Of
thing.
course he should have.
It was bringing up something that... How could he not put a fucking
How
note?
could he expect us to know?
I'm trying to find it.
He was bringing up something... You know what the worst part is? Is that people watching this are going to know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And we don't.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
bullshit.
so
yeah.
hold on.
Now we have to find out.
It was something that his girlfriend didn't know she did, and should he bring it up and tell her or not? Fucking, I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, we don't remember.
I vaguely have a feeling about it, and I swear to God, Mako's not going to answer his phone too. That's the thing. You texted him?
He's not gonna. Yeah, I texted him. Yeah.
And he said it was stacked to the gills. That's the thing that really pisses me off.
No. We should honestly cut this out.
No way.
No.
It's disrespectful.
To who?
Our audience.
Why?
Because they need to know what's going on.
All right, we'll do an extra.
And I'll tell you why it's disrespectful.
Poked me so hard.
I didn't mean to.
And I'll tell you why it's disrespectful.
You really did.
I'll tell you why it's disrespectful to cut this out for the audience. I'll tell you why.
I'm listening.
And this is why I'm different.
Okay, here we go.
I know, but it really.
Yeah.
When we get pissed at Mako, and we get pissed at Anthony, I'll tell you right now, it's all right-sized. It's right-sized. Okay? Now,
You mean
people
purport-
don't see Anthony. People don't see Macho all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, people think we're fucking dicks.
Oh, right. Yeah.
If we cut this out,
Yeah.
later on something bubbles up,
Yeah.
and we unleash on Macho,
Yeah. Right.
they're going to think we're dicks, and they're not even
Right.
going to know about this backstory.
Right.
Oh, well, it just so happens that he said that the submissions were stacked to the gills.
Right.
And the second one, we didn't even know what it was about.
Didn't even know. And
he didn't even know with it.
Didn't even know. Didn't even think to even know.
People at home go like this, wow.
Oh, he found it.
That Macho really is a dick.
He found it. Dude, Anthony, this is the coolest thing you've ever done.
How is this guy, pause
Hey,
it.
guys, quick
How
video.
is this
So much-
guy, honestly, 8 years younger in this video?
I don't understand why he looks so different.
He's 8 years younger in the video before. He went into the future and took this next one.
The
'Cause
stress-
He was too scared to say
The
the thing.
stress of showing her aged him this much. It's like when people become president.
All right. So
It's Coke.
My wife does something that
What?
annoys the living hell out of me.
Okay.
And I can't shit talk her for it because she's my wife. I want to love her well.
Sure.
wait,
Okay, but
The problem is, anytime that I
that's annoying.
like have a matter of fact, like, oh, I didn't know that, she will claim that she does know that.
Okay.
For example, I will look at a playground and be like, I didn't know they had a really long slide there. And she's like, you didn't know that?
Oh,
And she does it on everything. And the thing that makes me the most mad is half the time I know she doesn't know that that specific park has a slide.
Well, that's what makes it the worst.
Everything.
how do you know that?
What is a spin
You
move
know.
that I can do
All right, Paul, all right.
to
You're right.
not be...
All right, we get
Honestly,
it.
my hair, if you said it was less than a 9.8 right there, that's crazy.
I even think my hair looks good, and I don't like when I do that with my hair. I think my hair looks good.
Your hair looks good there.
We had good hair that day.
All right. We're patched up. The fact that Macho...
Unbelievable.
Do you think the worst part is that he said it was stacked to the gills and this is the second one, though?
No, I think
That is just, to me, is just like, what the fuck,
it's incredible. That is incredible, but it just the simple. I don't want to overlook the very simple
Okay,
fact
okay.
that he would put something in without context or note or even a
Is-
heads up that it's about a specific. Like what? What do you think we are,
Yeah.
dude?
Oh, you know what we are? AI.
What are we, just like machines with
Yeah.
like banked every
Dude.
single fucking submission in our heads?
Hey, dude, call me Johnny 5.
Okay, yeah.
Chris 5.
Yeah, you're Chris
Dude,
5.
you
Chris
know
and
what?
Chris 5, Matt 5.
You know what? This is an insane thing, and let me actually say this. To get into the weeds here, because we're into the weeds. We really are into the weeds. We're under the soil.
We don't want to be, but
No,
we're
we don't want to be
deep
into the
in
weeds,
the
but we're
shit, dude.
But in a way, we do want to be, right? Because in a way, this is the kind of shit. This is what this podcast is about. The inner workings of friendship, the inner workings of madness, the inner workings of when I'm pissed at somebody, everyone should know why and understand why, and I'm not a dick for being that pissed.
I'll be honest, I don't think that's what this podcast is about. And I don't think anyone has ever thought that's what this podcast is about.
If Kristen heard this podcast, she would divorce me. She'd be so mad.
Okay, well, make sure she doesn't listen to this episode
will.
then. Happy Easter,
will.
Kristen. Stop listening.
I
5 minutes
just-
ago.
Let me tell you also this. If I heard this podcast, this episode of this podcast, Lifeline, before any other episode of Lifeline, I would be a lifelong listener.
Yeah, you would listen to.
I'd go like this.
It would be your favorite podcast.
It would.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Well, you are in a club of one in that regard. I'm pretty sure.
I guess my
Although it's a
audience
good.
is
No,
just-
this is a good episode. It's real as fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I just want the realness.